I knew that whenever I went through my teacher training that I immediately wanted to open a studio, and so I didn't hesitate. I live in a very small town in East Texas. Canton is in the Bible Belt, and my very first class that I had was very well attended. I had about 30 people. And I was very excited about it, and I thought, well, great, this is going to go off without a hitch. And then a couple days later, I began to get phone calls asking me if I was Christian or just what my faith was. And it did catch me a little off guard.
I had heard several preachers say that, yoga was not acceptable to a lot of churches, which I form my own opinion usually about things, but negativity can get in your mind and you don't understand it.
There were a couple of meetings in town from some of the local churches not to come to yoga.
They questioned it, thinking it was a religion. And in time, I found out that it was not a religion.
So I have a funny story about my cousin. She was at a party one night and she overheard some ladies talking about yoga and that they loved yoga, but that you had to really be careful when you went to a yoga class because of the music that was being played in the background. The words that we use in yoga classes or the chants that you hear in the background are all about just inviting love and tranquility and peace. Yoga couldn't be more about love.
I got out of the truck one morning and it was one of those days where I had 10 things to think about, and there was no way I was going to get any of them done because it seemed impossible. And I came in here, and something happened. I don't know how to explain it, but I can remember going to the same place, getting in the truck that I got out of the truck, and everything had a solution. I can't explain exactly how it happened, and that's kind of what freaks me out about yoga.
People are terrified of anything that they don't understand. So again, that's what this is about. This documentary is about helping people understand what it is that we do. I don't know what people think it is that we do in here. I've heard what people think it is that we do in here, but really all we're doing is coming in, we're sitting down, we're setting our intention, we're learning how to breathe properly so that we can get in touch with ourselves, we're getting into movement. We are getting into better communication with the people around us.
I just know that the atmosphere in here is just so peaceful. I know it's really helped me on my healing. Not just the saunas, but being able to have the support and love that I receive here.
There are lots of schools that offer the physical aspect, but the spiritual aspect of yoga is what really appeals to me.
So people are seeking. They're looking for ways to feel more connected to themselves. They're looking for ways to feel more connected to their families and to have a lifestyle and a practice that they can take with them.
Anybody can take the spirituality of what they're learning and incorporate it into their faith. But that's what it was. It was the connection to God that was important to me. It was what was actually life-changing, was this connection to something greater than myself. This is something that's really, really important for me to say in this documentary. I think that it's time for us to quit looking at our differences and to start embracing our similarities. There's so much variety in the world. None of us are the same. We have different skin color, we have different hair color, different eye color. We speak different languages. If we were all meant to be exactly the same and go about our lives exactly the same, then we would all look exactly the same. And we don't. We have so many different ways to express ourselves, and it's time to embrace it instead of fighting against it.
Oh.